Hi, God's Desire. How are you doing? Can you hear me now? Okay. How are you doing? I am doing good. Thank you for asking. Did you get anything planted? I did not. Let's see if... Oh, hi, Toad. Welcome in. Hey, Granny. Welcome in. Izzy says, hey, I'm here, barely, but I'm here. Music is a little loud, just to let you know. Let's lower it just a tad. Let's see. Greetings, greetings, greetings. Hey, Sonas. Welcome in. Thank you. You too. Granny says, I planted nothing today either. I didn't. No, I didn't. Spend my day watching YouTube, catching up on YouTube. That's what I did. I'm not happy about that. Let's see. God's Desire says, nope, I didn't do any gardening today. Greetings, greetings, greetings. Granny says, Poppy is on his way home from Montgomery. Again, I wish he'd stay another week. But if he stayed another week, then you wouldn't... your garden will be pushed back. Greetings, greetings, greetings. Sona says stay on while cooking. Thank you. You said you did buy a new skirt, top, and 2 garden beds this morning. True, didn't think about that. What did I do there? Let's see. That one seemed off, but it's fine, I think. True, didn't think about that. I know, right? You gotta get it planted. Gotta get it finished. You couldn't sleep today? Did you sleep last night? No yarn. I guess because I hadn't been here, I didn't know Poppy was gone. Hey, Judy, welcome in. Oh, are y'all working on anything that you want to share? God says, Cyrus says, I stopped myself from buying yarn twice today. Good. That's willpower right there. Yeah, that stinks, Izzy. Let's see, greetings, no sleep. No one knows Poppy's gone until the day he returns. I don't need the negativity in my life. I don't know exactly what that means. I'm putting together You're putting it together good. It'll get done slowly, but it'll get done. Fayetteville 54. Yeah, I think it's supposed to rain all weekend. I've tried melatonin, warm milk, Benadryl, hydroxine, and something else. Wow. Yeah, getting out of bed and eating. That's good. I just mean I didn't tell folks because it's me and 2 kids here alone, but okay. How many squares have you put together so far? Yeah, that seems like something that might need a doctor. Two more than last week. God's Desire says chamomile and lemon balm tea is good for sleeping. Izzy says maybe I'll try that. Yeah, just a little bit. But it's okay. That's the story of my life, so it's all right. My friend Tom says that oregano. You know, I still have not tried that oregano tea. One day I'll try it. I just don't know. That just doesn't sound good to me. I mean, basil tea doesn't sound good either, but it's pretty good. I drink it, but I can't bring myself to drink oregano. I could probably mix it with something. I don't know. It's pretty strong. Thank you. So I've watched so much YouTube today, just trying to catch up, which I really shouldn't try to catch up. I mean, I missed 2 weeks. And I had so many tabs open and listening to so many people. So I'm sitting here not talking very much. My head is just like, peace and quiet. All right, so I think that's that row. I know, right? It doesn't sound very tasty. I mean, I may have to try it just to see if it works, because if it works, like if it works really well, it might be worth it. Hey Lydia, welcome in. Oh, see, I do like oregano in my food. Hi Jane Doe, good to see you. I haven't seen you in forever. I'm glad you made it in tonight. How are you doing? Izzy says same. Should have just went to the beach. Greetings, greetings. See, Granny says, Jackie, that looks like it works up kind of thick. Are you using 4-weight yarn? Because I like that. It looks like it might be really warm blanket. This is the football blanket. Yeah, it's I'm just using Red Heart Super Saver. This is, let's see if I remember how to show this. That's that blanket, the one that you're making also, but in different colors. Yeah, in case y'all are wondering what I'm working on, this is what I started. I still haven't gotten to my color change. And I don't have it printed out. I just have it on here. So, let's see. I just have it on here, so I'm having like difficult time like marking it up. So that I don't lose track of what row I'm on. So it's okay, I think I just finished that one. And then I'm coming back down on this one. Jane's Bible verse, be strong and courageous, do not fear or be in dread of them, for it is the Lord your God who goes with you. He will not leave you or forsake you. Deuteronomy 31:6. Okay, Izzy. You remember now. Yeah, I'm like 2 weeks behind on it. So I decided, let's go ahead and start working on it. Although I think it's gonna go by. I was just trying to get it started early so that I didn't have to like work on it continuously, you know, and like get tired of it. But it is working up relatively quickly. Except my hands are not working right today. And let's see, Lydia says, I'm dealing with headache tonight. If I doze off, I'm sorry. It's perfectly fine, Lydia. I hope you feel better. Granny says, hope your head feels better, Lydia. Judy says, hopes you feel better, Lydia. Granny says, I bet it's that storm front coming through. This family always gets headaches when there's a low pressure system coming over our heads. Yeah, I think, Lydia, didn't you say there was hail? And I don't remember what all you said, but you are having bad weather where you're at. Granny says I needed that Bible verse for tomorrow. We're in severe tornado warning area all day tomorrow. Well, from like 12:30 in the afternoon to almost 7. Yeah, I don't like that. Jane says, Lydia, hope you feel better soon. Granny summons a forest creature and an owl appears. Is it still bad or is it better now? And Jane says, Granny, same weather here. I have not looked at our weather. Granny says South Mississippi weather gone bipolar. 1 month there's 9 inches of snow, and the next month there's tornadoes where there never is tornadoes. Yeah. I don't know why I didn't give you a quote. Granny says, Jane, we can just pray for each other tomorrow. We should pray for each other always. Lydia says, weather is making me not feel good today. Headache and knee, shoulder. I'm sorry. Okay, so it's quotes with an S. I mean, I don't remember. But then when you see Nightbot, then he just put quote with no S. In the middle of every difficulty lies opportunity, Albert Einstein. I looked at my seeds today. It's like I probably should do something with y'all. I looked at them for a little bit longer and then just set them aside and went to do other things. Which, I mean, it would be the perfect time to just throw them out there, you know, with the rain that we're expecting. Hey, Mona, welcome in. What are you up to? How are you doing? Granny says, I'm not really worried about anything happening other than if something does happen, I'll have to go live at my daughter's house for a while. I think I'd rather stick needles in my eyes. Oh. Greetings, greetings, greetings. Granny says, Mona, you're going to need prayers for that storm too. I liked your little envelope budget thing. I would not be able to keep up with it. I would misplace them. All right, so that was what? Yep, that was on 16, so that one's done. All right, and then we start working on, come on, mark. Why are you not marking? I'm talking to the tablet. Definitely need a better way of marking those. Because having to stop and then click on every little box. Oh, Sonas, I appreciate that. Thank you. Terry says, Jackie, I'm going to be in Georgia sometime soon, hopefully. Oh, yeah, you got the grill? I don't even know if I greeted you, Terry. Welcome in. How are you doing? Mona says it's supposed to rain at midnight to 3. It's only 40% chance. Oh, so you're not getting the bad weather. Greetings, greetings, greetings. Oh, good, Mona. I'm glad for that, says Granny. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, hello. Jane says, Mona, glad you won't be getting any of Saturday's awful storm. Granny says, y'all, guess what? I got 4 eggs from my chickens today. Good. How old are your chickens? Because, our chickens slowed down a little bit last winter, but this winter they've been working pretty good. I mean, they still slow down, but not like a lot. That's awesome. Did you eat them already? Terry says, awesome. Amy, welcome in. Thank you. Bernie says, oh, Jackie, I'm so OCD about that budget. You wouldn't believe it, but that's the only thing in my life that's organized. Hey, if it works for you. I think it's a neat idea. I just know I wouldn't keep up with it. Terry says, yep. I imagine that's to the grill. I'll be in Albany. Amy says, hello, host and everybody. Thank you, Nightbot. You know how native Georgians say Albany? Albany. Jane Doe says, Charlotte, words spread throughout the coop about your stew pot threat. Did you threaten them? Granny says, well, Jane, that's kind of what I was hoping for. They all got the message. Well, half of them. I foresee in the near future that the other half will decide that laying eggs is in their best interest too. Yeah, they're talking about it, right? They're like, you go first, you make her happy for a little bit. I'm going to slack a little bit longer. Let's just give her a few eggs so she'll leave us alone. Because that's all they do, is talk all day long. Problem is, Jane, when they do start laying in full force, I'll have eggs coming out of my eyeballs. I gave so many away last year. I think this year I'm going to try to eat more of my own eggs. You should eat more of your own eggs, especially since you do low carb, That's a good ratio of the protein and the fat. And it has everything, so that's good. And you could store them. Like preserve them, That's what before we got the freeze dryer, because now we have the freeze dryer, so we just preserve like big batches of them, and they'll keep for, decades. So, but before we got the freeze dryer, we were doing the lime. Is that the lime? You know what they call water glass, but it's not like the real water glass because that was done differently, but it's with the lime. And they keep for like, I think it's like a year and a half, 2 years or something like that. And I preserved some, and I think it was at a year mark. I did a video on it. They were okay. Like they were a little bit runny, you know, like watery. But they were okay for the most part. But I cracked one, and it was rotten, and I think it might have been because it might have had like a small little hairline fracture or something in there, or maybe when I put it in there, because you know it was in the jar, I might have gotten something in there and it might have cracked, and so might have cracked or had a tiny crack, and it went bad. And I tell you what, I opened that egg, and I was grossed out. I still have them there. They're okay. But I won't, just because I was so grossed out from the one, I won't eat them. But you know, the chickens, like, you know, like I do the shells for them for the calcium. Also, you know, they like scrambled eggs, so because you know I don't like wasting anything. But they store well as long as you know you can't wash them. Well, you probably, I don't even know why I'm telling you. You probably know all about that. But anyway, my point was that when they're laying in full force, you can go ahead and preserve some for when they're not. Granny says, I've just got to make sure it's not in cake and bread and pies and custards and brownies, etc. Well, you know, you can preserve them that way too, and then freeze those things, and there you have it, right? Well, yeah, I guess you can preserve them by freezing them too. Like, you know, in the raw, or like scramble them and then freeze, like raw scrambled, mix them up and freeze them. When we have a lot too, I also like to make like I call them egg pops. They're probably, I don't know what they're really called, but it's when you take them and you can like scramble them and then put them in the muffin tin and cook them up that way. But you also can put like some meat and cheese and then just crack the egg in there and also put them in the oven and cook them. And then once they're completely cooled down, you can freeze them. And then if we vacuum seal ours in the freezer bags and in the food saver bags, but they keep a good while like that. And I like those because then, you know, they're already done. So there's a lot of ways that you can preserve them. We give away too that we like to share, especially when the price of the eggs is so high, you know. I love preserving food. I was just thinking I need to can up some more ground beef and chicken. Although a few weeks ago, I need to look at my chat. I think it's moving. a few weeks ago when we went to Ollie's and we got yarn. They had canned chicken. And I like canning my chicken. I normally do not buy canned chicken because I like my canned chicken, you know. It's normally just chicken and a little bit of salt. And their price, though, was like really good. Like, and you know, when I can my own chicken, it comes out a lot cheaper than buying the cans of chicken already, you know, canned. But the price was like, I don't even remember what the price was, but I did the math and it was cheaper than me doing it. And at the same time, you know, I don't have to invest that time in doing it, you know, the electricity and all that. So it was a really good deal. So we got a whole bunch of that. But I still need to, you know, do my own. Because I mean, it'll keep for a really long time. But thinking about going to Ollie's this weekend, and if they have more of that canned chicken, I'll probably get some. Because, you know, they don't always have the same things. They change them out. So I don't know if they'll have it, but if they do, we'll get some more. But I need to do the chicken and I need to do some ground beef. Because from the last time I did ground beef, I think I only have like, I don't know, like 3 or 4 pints, I think is all I have left. All right, so that was 17. Look at my chat, see if I've missed anything. And my chickens are 2.5 next year. I'm going to get some more, not many, maybe 4 to 6. That's quite a bit. Yeah, I think ours are. I think ours will be 3 years. This month, next month, this month probably. Three years. 2 years. No, that's bad. They're either 2 years this month or 3 years this month. I want to say 3. I'd have to go back and look at the pictures. I know we've talked about getting some more because, you know, they'll like slow down on their laying and they'll get old, you know, and kind of. But I think before we get any more, I think I'm just going to wait till like we're not getting like any eggs or just a few, you know, and then maybe get some little ones. James says, Charlotte, extra eggs is a plus at today's prices. It is. It's a blessing. No, they don't. They're so sweet though. They're in there, but you know, like I don't know if yours, but like ours, when they go in there and we shut them up for the night, they're in there whispering to each other. It's so cute. Like ladies, it's bedtime. Go to sleep now. And you know, they're talking to each other like, who does she think she's talking to? Come on now. We do what we want. When you freeze dry your eggs, do you powder them or just leave them scrambled or something? We've done them both. So, well, not like we mix them up. So they're not It's not just like crack the egg and be done with it. So you have to mix it all in. And we've done them like that raw, right? So just mix them, get them all scrambled up together, and then freeze. Well, then you freeze them and then you freeze dry them. But I've also done it the other way, where you mix them all up and then you actually cook them like scrambled eggs, and then you freeze dry them. The ones that we freeze dry raw, we powder them. And then the scrambled ones, I don't powder them because we'll just, they'll rehydrate and they'll be in the chunks. But we like the more the raw. I mean, we like the scrambled because it's cooked already. So, if we were to have electricity or anything like that, we just need to basically rehydrate them and they're good to go. Where the other ones would have to be cooked. But as far as taste and texture wise, we like the raw ones better. Alright, so that was 17. Marking off those little boxes again. Let's see, Granny says, oh my goodness, last summer I cracked an egg in my kitchen and I don't know why it was rotten, but instantly the smell hit me in my face and spilled all over the floor. Yeah, we've had this year, well, actually just in like the last couple of months, we've had a few rotten ones. And I think it's because we're not eating them as fast, because normally we go through a lot of eggs, but I guess like you get tired sometimes, because we were doing like, especially with the keto, like eggs all the time, and then I stopped cooking eggs other than like hard boiling eggs for like lunches. And so I have had a few, and some, yeah, when that happens I get so grossed out, like definitely don't want to eat an egg. But it happens, I gagged for hours after that happened, in fact, even though I knew it was clean. I had bleach on the floor. I kept thinking I was smelling it. I know what you mean, because it's like it gets into your nose and it just like coats your nostrils or something, because you can smell it for hours afterwards. I don't know how that works. Granny says, I don't have a pressure canner. I just have a water bath canner, so I can make tomatoes and pickles and jams and stuff like that, but I'm too afraid to try meats or other non-acidic items. Like afraid to try them in general or just? Because I definitely don't, I know that the Amish do it and some rebel canners do it, like can with the water bath, like the non-acidic, but I won't do it, and I don't recommend that at all. But no, you should definitely get you a pressure canner. I'm glad Poppy was able to fix that though when it wasn't able to get any more. All right, our devotional, a great and wonderful calm. They awakened him, saying, Lord, rescue and preserve us. We are perishing. And he said to them, Why are you timid and afraid, O you of little faith? Then he got up and rebuked the winds and the sea, and there was a great and wonderful calm. And the men were stunned with bewildered wonder and marveled, saying, What kind of man is this, that even the winds and the sea obey him? Matthew 8:25 through 27 a.m. PC. When I am in the middle of a storm, Lord, I know that because of your presence, because you are riding out the storm with me, I have nothing at all to worry about. I have nothing at all to fear. After all, you have already rescued me from death. You have already overcome all evil. So all I need to do is remain confident that you are in control of the situation, that you will, at just the right moment, rise up and tame the wind and waves assailing me, that you will take this tumultuous situation and bring into it a great and wonderful calm, and I will once more stand before you and marvel. Amen. As he says, I'm here. Thank you, Judy. Did you see what it's going to be when I showed the picture a little bit ago? As he says, I got a cup of hot milk. I feel like a toddler, even though I'm so old. think it'll actually start to look like something when I add the second color. I mean, obviously it looks like something now, but hey, Outlaw, welcome in. Hi, Michelle. Welcome in. Did y'all get the cow done? Everyone is greeting everyone. I'm going to show the picture again just in case the new people coming in. That's what I'm making. I think it's going to look cute. I wonder if I put this one up there. How do you flip it? I don't know how you flip it. Maybe if I do that one and then do that one. No. I don't know. We'll finish tomorrow. Granny says, no, I'm afraid of the water bathing for meats. I'm not over. No, I definitely do not. I don't blame you one bit. I watch all these people do it and they're like, like, oh, we've been doing this for years. And my thing is, yeah, the Amish have been doing it for years and they're fine, right? But, that stuff that has been passed down to them, they've been doing it like that for generations. And so they're experienced in what they're doing, right? But it's still not a proven safe method, Like, we don't know how many of them have gotten sick from it. We don't know how many of them, have died from it. We just don't know, But at the same time, I don't understand why these people are so determined to, water bath something that's not supposed to be, when if you do it like the Amish do it, where you have to, if you're going to do like the meats, they do them in the water bath, but they do them for like hours. Like, I don't even know how many hours because I didn't look into it that much because I don't care. I'm not going to do it. But it's hours, right? When in the pressure canner, it's 90 minutes. So yeah, the initial investment of the pressure canner is there, but then you're not wasting all the water. You're not wasting all the electricity. You're not wasting all that time, It's just much easier, just pressure can it. And if you're afraid of you shouldn't be afraid of a pressure canner because they're much safer today than they were, when we were kids. But you should watch some of my pressure canning videos. I have quite a few of them. I have like the regular pressure canner, the stovetop one. I used the All-American, and then also have an stovetop Presto. And then I got last year or the year before that, I got a one of the electric ones. And the electric one will only hold 4 quarts, I think. 4 quarts, 5 quarts. I think it's 4 quarts, 5 pints. Well, not together, one or the other. And it's like, do you have an Instant Pot? It's not the same thing. Don't misunderstand me. An Instant Pot is an Instant Pot, and a pressure canner, electric pressure canner, is an electric pressure canner. I've also seen people do that where they want to use their Instant Pot pressure cooker to pressure can food, and that's not safe. But the electric pressure canner is kind of, you use it kind of like the same way like you do an Instant Pot. I mean, there is some differences, but it's that, if that would make you feel more comfortable. I myself, I mean, I like that one because I can do little batches, and then if I'm making like a big dinner and I have the stove, I'm using the stove and the oven and all that, then I can still pressure can in my little one, my electric one, because it's not using up my stove. So I do like it in that aspect, but I really like my stovetop ones. Thank you. Yeah, football blanket. I think it's going to look really cute when it's done. Bye, Sonas. Thank you for being here. See you soon. Greetings, greetings, greetings. I have another one of the guys that have been with me for a while now have seen it. Another football blanket that I'm gonna make, and it's a Green Bay Packer one. It's really nice, but this one has to get mailed out, so I have to get this one done first. And then there's another blanket that I'm supposed to be working on, like picking squares and stuff, that I planned out like a month or two ago. But I've been busy doing all these other things that I just haven't gotten around to that one. Which that one's one that can just be, because I can just do a square, So if my crochet is on Friday, I can just do a square on Friday and then do other crochets after the square is done, or do the square at the end or whatever. But I haven't gotten to that yet. Jane says you'll have a blessed night. You too, Jane. And you'll definitely be in my prayers. Let's see, Granny says, I used the weed eater on half the backyard today around the garden, and I think I need my left arm amputated now. It's a new weed eater, and it's so heavy, but it's a beast. Throw Granny some yarn. They're excited to see him. They are excited. And Granny, I thought we were going to work on this together. All right, so that's the next row. And then again, I'm marking little squares. Let's see. You're welcome. Granny says, that's right, Jackie. And you're saving time when you do it the proper way, right? And potentially not poisoning yourself, right? You know what I watch? I think I've talked about this before, especially like on TikTok, you know, they get on there and they do just a quick video like showing people, and you know, like that is no joke. Like it needs to be done the proper way. And then these people have like tens of thousands of people following them, And so it's like this one person is teaching all these people in just a few minutes how to do something that takes a lot longer than just a few minutes. And there's a lot more to learn. And I'm like, how many people are you like getting sick, making sick, But they don't care. They just want the views, they want the clicks, they want to make money. They don't care. Like I watched this one lady can biscuits and gravy. Macaroni and cheese. And they're like, because it can be done, if they can sell them in the store, that means that we can do them. No, not necessarily. Our personal use equipment is not as high tech as the professional ones, the commercial use. So, but I just feel bad for the people that don't know and they think that they're being taught the right way and they're not, and then, potentially make them and their families sick, And I mean, botulism is no joke. So it's not like, you might just get food poisoning. Food poisoning in itself is bad enough, but, there's other risk. But they don't know. They don't know. Now the people actually teaching and putting it out there, there's, that's a problem. They know better. They know they shouldn't be doing that. Unless they don't know. They have to know, though, because a lot of them call themselves rebel canners, And I mean, and if they know and they want to do that and they want to be a rebel canner, then that's fine. That's on them. They're making that decision to do that. But when they teach others that don't have a clue, that part I don't agree with. Izzy says, Jane, how do I pray for you? Granny says, thanks, Jane. I might need those prayers. This family's insane. Granny says, yeah, with the Instapot, you don't know how much pressure you've got, and that can be dangerous as well. Yeah, I think, I don't know for sure, but I think the Instant Pot now makes a pressure canner. I'm not sure. But there's a huge difference between the pressure canner and the pressure cooker. Yeah, you don't know how much pressure is there, and there's not enough pressure because it's a cooker, not a canner. But I can see where, if you don't know and if you haven't studied up on it, you could make that mistake because they look very similar. Like I think my electric one, is it a Presto? I don't even remember. I think it's a Presto. Looks a lot like my Instant Pot. Allah says good night. Have a beautiful, truly blessed night. And emojis. Good night, Outlaw. You have a wonderful and blessed weekend. Well, we were going to do Tanner, and then Michelle had something going on, and then I had something going on, and then today would have been the Friday to work on it, but we didn't set anything up. So whenever y'all want, we can do it. Y'all let me know. I hadn't even thought about Tanner. I don't know why I keep knotting up my yarn. And Jane says, Izzy, when praying, ask God for protection to those in the path of the storm. Hope that answers your question, Izzy. Good night, Jane. Have a wonderful and blessed weekend. And it was really good to see you and have you in here tonight. Granny says, I'm kind of sad that I didn't buy the yarn for that blanket, Jackie, because I would be working on it if I have. I thought you bought the yarn. I was under the impression that you had. I know you talked about the colors and you talked about making it, but yeah, I thought you had them. Granny says, I kind of like that it seems to be working up quickly. Yeah. Now, the Green Bay one, because it has all the color changes. Like this only has the 2 colors, and it's not, it's the stripes and stuff, so it's not going to be like, we're not really like drawing anything out. With the Green Bay, that's going to be a little bit more detailed and take a lot more time. I'm sorry you don't feel well, Lizzie. His used Bible verses. This is the day that the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it. Psalms 118:24. Michelle says good night, Junior, which is outlaw. Next weekend, maybe. Do you, Granny, do you want to do next with Michelle like Friday or? Granny says, yeah, I want views and clicks too, but I'm not going to do it at the expense of another human, right? That's what I'm saying. That being said, everybody that's in the chat, go watch my newest video about my garden. Or watch my video on my new hooks. I did my other video on a Temu haul, but I have to edit it. I don't like editing. I haven't even looked at it, so I don't even know what kind of editing it needs. Okay, canned biscuits and gravy sounds disgusting with a capital D. I'm not gonna lie. When she showed it, it looked good. Because it was like the biscuits and like the sausage gravy, And I don't even know how she did it because I didn't pay attention, but I was like, that can poison somebody, but it does look tasty. Botulism toxin is a nerve agent and it will destroy you. I know. I would be moving a lot faster with this if it was on my lap. I know y'all hear me say that all the time. Like crocheting on top of this desk. My arms just don't sit well. I gotta mark my little boxes again. It's really annoying me, actually. Connie says, Jackie, I'm very sorry. I just realized I put that above comment on your live stream. Please forgive me, and for everybody else, please don't leave the stream. What are you talking about? Oh, to watch your video? Is that what you're talking about? They can open another tab and watch your video. No worries, Jackie. I've got all the time in the world to make dinner. I'm willing to do it whenever it's convenient for everybody else. Yeah, I don't care. It's Michelle, whatever you want. Because I know you have like prior commitments. So whenever you want. Oh, I gotta mark my little squares. See, I talked, I forgot about it. And then I'll get my directions mixed up. Did I already get my directions mixed up? 19. No. All right, let's close that. All right, and then we will start on 20. Y'all, I'm still here. I'm just marking these tiny little boxes. I need an app for this. I normally use Knit Companion, but it does straight and horizontal, vertical and horizontal lines. And for this, I need it to go like diagonal. And so I can't use that one. And I thought I was going to be able to use Stitch Fiddle, but I couldn't even get the chart to load on there properly. I looked at the screen. I was just thinking about you, Renee. And I looked at the screen, and there you are. And when I said I just realized I put it on your live stream, what I meant was it feels like we're just chatting and I forget myself and say things I shouldn't sometimes. But I don't know what you were talking about. Izzy says, "Oh, Jackie, you know how I said I was a tiny bit better? Yep, you said you were 2% better. That was hours ago, though." Renee says, "Had to do something. Glad I did not miss your live altogether." I know, because last night I called it at 10:30. I think it was 10:30. Or like, yeah, I think that's what it was. But because I said I was going to try to just do, start at 9 and then just do 2 hours or less. So like between an hour and 2 hours on Wednesdays and Thursdays. And then Fridays would just be like, I could do more on Fridays. But I don't know that I'll do, I might do a little bit more than 2 hours today, but I don't know that I'll do like what I normally do, like my 4 hours. I don't think my body's ready for that just yet. Maybe, but I don't think so. Because last night I couldn't even do my full 2 hours. So, and today I'm pretty close to 2 hours. I'm almost there. Although on Fridays I would like to do 3 to 4 hours because since I'm cutting, cutting the other ones to only 2 hours, it'll take me forever to get my hours. So I figured if I at least keep my Fridays normal. But like I said yesterday, if my body, I'm listening to my body, so I'm not going to make myself do it if I'm like really tired or something like that. Although I'm thinking about doing Saturdays for an hour or two, but I don't know, and I don't want to commit to that. So I may just do those as pop-ups initially, just to see how that even feels. I think this is going to look so pretty. I know I just said that, but yeah, I'm glad you made it too, Renee. I'm glad you're here. I missed y'all. I really did. And Granny says, I fully intended to buy the yarn. In fact, it's still in my cart. I was on the phone with Poppy when you started your stream, and I said, gosh, I sure wish I'd have bought that yarn. Yeah, there is a lot of sickness going around. All right, so Granny says Friday is fine with her. So we will plan on Friday. to work on Tanner. Friday, 9 p.m. Eastern Time. Granny says, hey, I saw your video on your new hooks. It's a great video. Thank you. I know, right? If I could use those hours, my goodness. I was saying earlier that that's basically what I did, was trying to catch up, like, on everything that I've missed. So I watched a lot of stuff on YouTube today. I don't know how many tabs I had open, a whole bunch of different tabs, and so many voices. And I'm like, I probably shouldn't have done that. That's probably way too much all at once. Michelle says, yes, that would help, Renee. Yeah, I was like, my gosh, that's how I spent my day. I need to set myself, I've said that before, I need to set myself some time limits. Quotes. Do what you can with what you have where you are, Theodore Roosevelt. Granny says, I'm talking about the go watch my video comment. It wasn't right for me to do that. You're fine, Granny. You are fine. I am not worried about that one bit. Izzy says, my chat is really weird today. I'm trying to go on a paleo diet. Do you think that's going to help with what you got going on, or unless it's going to help with what you got going on, the stress of starting a new diet might add on to everything else, you know? Did Terry say goodnight? I know he popped in, but the last time he was here, he was really quiet. And then tonight, he popped in. And if he's still here, you're being quiet, Terry. Oh, it's supposed to help your stomach issue? Well, that might be good then. I'll have to pick out the yarn for Tanner and set him over here on my desk somewhere so that I don't forget that that's what we're doing on Friday. Because I had picked out those colors in the chenille, but I don't know if I want to use the chenille or if I want to use blanket yarn. Maybe I start with the chenille and see how it goes, and if it gives me a hard time, because the last time I used the chenille, I couldn't even get my magic ring to close. Like it broke. Like, those, they're little ones, how many grams, I don't even know, the ones that you get at the Dollar Tree, but I used like a lot of it just trying to get my magic ring to close, which with my regular chenille, and the cones, I didn't have that issue with the magic ring, but this was bad. I was like, oh. But that's on me. I know that I'm not thrilled with that yarn, and then I went and bought more. Like, why? I went looking for the green for the strawberry stem. They didn't have green, so I come home with all those other colors just because, they're pretty. I don't have them. You don't need them. You don't even like that yarn. You want to like it, but you don't like it, so you had no business buying that yarn. But I have the pretty colors now. Hey, squirrel. Let's see, I missed some chat. I missed chat. Let's go back. Daisy says, and I'm also trying the low food map diet. Wonder if Noni made it back home okay. Where did she go? I know she left, but where did she go? I didn't hear what she said. I know she was eating, and then she said something and she was gone. I'm not sure if she was heading back home, Renee. Good to see you here, squirrel. How are you doing? She was worried about her dog, so I know she went back as soon as she could. I'm sure she was worried. Dogs are often smart and will take shelter before people do. She went to her sister's. Okay. And Judy says, hi, squirrel. Judy's been pretty quiet tonight. You working on your blanket, Judy? I'm doing fine. Thanks. Oh, I know that there was really bad weather. I hope she's okay and that there wasn't damage. She is still at her, Michelle says she's still at her sister-in-law's. There are too many trees down to get back home. Because I know my dog takes shelter for rain. Wow. Yeah, I'd say so. Watching TV and listening to you. Not crocheting. Izzy says, if it was me, I wouldn't evacuate. If my dog doesn't come, if she will come, then I'll go. Dangerous out there. What live stream are you using? Restream. Like close to her? Izzy says, I'm crying and listening to you and making a grocery list and crocheting and playing. That's a lot of stuff to be doing. You only have 2 hands. Crying, listening, making a grocery list, crocheting, and playing bingo. Oh, did I mark the little boxes, y'all? I don't know. Alright, so that was done with 20, and I am on 21. Was that 20? 1, 2, 3. I can't even count. 1. There's no way I did a whole 2 rows without doing my little squares. Okay, 20, and then I just 20, and then I just started on 21. All right, let's get out of that and go back in because it's freezing on me. It's not letting me mark it up. Why? What are you doing? Okay, let's see. All right, I'm going to write that down. Okay, there it goes. I'm going to give up on you and you start working. I was going to say my tablet quit working. All right, and then we start on 21. I missed a whole bunch. Tell you these little squares are not my friends. All right, so that's where I was at. Let's see. Izzy says, yeah, I know, I probably shouldn't, but my brain just can't stop. Kimmy. Did I miss Kimmy? Where's Kimmy? Oh, the Crochet Cabin. I have not seen you in a while. Welcome. Good to see you. Greetings, greetings, greetings. Probably shouldn't. Hello. Oh, Renee, please get to a safe spot. Hello, 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 hello. Squirrel says I used to use Restream. Now I use StreamYard. Yeah, I started out with StreamYard and it didn't work like I wanted it to work. And because I do the free version, so they limit you to the 20 hours a month, and so with Restream you don't have a limit. if I want to stream 1,000 hours a month, I can. So, and it does, it's not 1080 like StreamYard. It's only 720, but it works. I like to have the options. And I mean, I guess if I needed to use StreamYard for whatever, I still have the account and I could, but I liked StreamYard as far as like the interface was pretty easy for me, like, drag and drop. And with Restream, I don't know if it drags and drops. I can't get it to drag and drop, but I like that about StreamYard. It was, it was pretty easy. But there was stuff that, because I got the paid version. I had it for free and I got the paid version for like the year. And then I was trying to do things with it and it wouldn't do it. And like I would try and try and try. And like it was like the uploads weren't going through and just a whole bunch of stuff. And luckily I was within my time because since I had done the year, I had 30 days and I was able to get my money back. So I can still use the free version, but I've been using Restream now for, I think it's only been like a month or so, maybe a little bit longer. I like it. Granny says, Terry sure is a trooper sitting here amongst all of us, chatting hens. He likes it. Renee says, I'm knitting on size 0. These socks will take a long time. I can't even imagine that. I've never made a pair of socks. Crochet or knit, never. I don't know that I ever will. Granny says, I got my chenille yarn for Tanner at Joanne back. And no, you're doing him in velvet, right? I think it was before Christmas, before everybody knew it was closing. That's for sure. Yeah, because after I talked to you, I was going to try to, I went to the website and I was ordering so that I could pick up at the store. And they let me do all the ordering and then it wasn't at the store. And then it was like it could be delivered, but then they didn't have all of it. And then whenever I was doing it was like that weekend, and then we were going to work on Tanner that Friday. So obviously I didn't need it delivered because, Joann's delivers how they deliver, one piece at a time over however long. And then I never even went and looked back because it wasn't at the store. Because I was curious to try it. Because you said it was like kind of like the Bernat, but in like the chenille size and smoother. So I was like, yeah, I'd probably like that. And they probably still don't have it at the store because I was going to say I could go tomorrow, but who wants to drive for 40 minutes for them not to have it, Izzy says, okay, I stopped bingo crocheting. My Joann's has no yarn, but they had diamonds for the diamond art paintings for replacement diamonds. Our corner to corner's hard. No. It might take you a little bit just to learn it, like the initial, but once you get that, it's easy. Granny says, Renee, I am going to learn to knit if it takes the rest of my days. I'd love to knit my son a pair of wool socks. All right, so I am on 21, then I have 22, and then we do the color change. if the computer will cooperate with me. I'm gonna have to plug it in because it is gonna die on me. Granny, you should definitely get a pressure canner. Does Poppy hunt? I mean, I know you have the 2 freezers, but it is nice not to need the power, to just have it on the shelves ready to go and cooked, Oh, let me show Renee what I'm making. I don't think that's what I'm making, Renee. Renee says, it isn't that tough to knit. I learned from a book many decades ago. I've tried to learn 3 times over, I don't know, a decade or 2. And I can't get it. I haven't tried recently, but it's like it just doesn't click for me. I mean, maybe one day it'll click if I ever try it again. How is Puppy? Puppy or Poppy? Good. Oh, okay, so she talked to Noni. Okay, no damage. No damage, she's asking. I guess I missed something. No yarn. I don't know. I hope I didn't miss y'all talking to me. Hello, Insom. Welcome in. No electricity, though. Michelle says, so glad. Or Renee says, so glad, Michelle. Yeah, right? I mean, not having power, that's rough, too, Hopefully it's not too cold or too hot. That's good to hear, Renee, about Noni, about knitting, too. That's awesome. Good grief, I'm so turned around, Renee. I thought you said the comment about Noni. Start with rather large needles. I don't know what size they are. They're big. I only have the 2 that I've tried to learn. I never went more than that because why, right? I couldn't do it. Although here recently I did get another set of the knitting needles, but they're like a 3.75, I think. But I didn't get them to knit. I got them to hold my amigurumis in place, their parts, while I sew them on. So that's why I got those. But if I ever knit, hey, I have them. Granny says, I have some triangular needles here, but I think they are 5mm. Do you think I should try bigger? I have no idea. I know that's for Renee. And we have massive batteries on our solar panels. When the power goes out, all the critical things work. Your power's not out though, right? You're talking about Noni's power's out. I did do some arm knit scarves once. Puppy is good. Trees and a bit on the underpinning of the trailer. Hello, hello, hello. This weather is just something else. Renee says I would go a little bigger with worsted yarn, easier to control. Okay, so you're talking about Noni, okay. Kimmy says, bedtime, y'all. Have a good night and be safe. You have a wonderful and blessed weekend. Thank you for coming in. Granny says, okay, thanks for the tip, Renee. Bring on the summer. Oh, y'all, I never even switched it back. I mean, oh, oh goodness, I'm sorry. I was just busy reading the chat, crocheting. I didn't even notice. It was just the picture up there. Yeah, at least I was in the little corner, right? Michelle, I don't know where I was at today. I was telling you to, oh yeah, Judy was telling you to do your phone and like do the hats. That's what I've told you before, right? You know, like we would watch, like you could do lives. You're really good at making the hats. And if you want to do a tutorial and you want to show people, or if you just want to like just crochet the hats because you knocked them out so quick and like your granny squares, you can certainly do that with your phone. You would just need one of the arms, the phone holder arms. I know that's not what they're called. And then just point it down at what you're doing, like this, and just do it. Granny says, oh yes, it's velvet. Lizzie says, yes, Peach, Renee, good night, Kimmy, it's velvet. She said there's video on Facebook if you look up Rural, Missouri. I have not been on Facebook since whenever Rosalie did that stuff for me. Would it be weird if I wore maternity clothes without being pregnant? I mean, if you're going to be comfortable, just wear what you want to wear, in my opinion. Renee says, just saw this on Google, 8 p.m. Central Time. A large wedge tornado was reported on the ground near St. James. Where's St. James? Okay. All right, so that's the next one up. So that's 21. All right, then we're at 22. Michelle said, yes, I will. Do you have one of the arms already, or you have to buy one? And Michelle, I mean, we'd love to hear you talk, but you could just do silence as well. Oh. Well, that's good. Hopefully it gets to you soon and you can get started. Puppy used to hunt. He hadn't in a long time, though. If we go to my parents' house for Thanksgiving, he'll probably go deer hunting with my brother. He just don't get up there for Thanksgiving very often. I was going to say, because then that's meat that you can preserve that you didn't have to buy, He says, because I'm always bloated and no matter what pants. Yeah, so I mean, to be comfortable, just do you. I found the videos on Facebook, huge hailstones too. But I should stop that issue. Hopefully. Michelle says that is close to Noni, I think. Yeah. Yeah, you can't keep, but I can't keep cutting new pants. Hopefully she sends you one that is the ones that are easy to move around. Because some of them are pretty hard to move around. I mean, they hold the phone just fine. But when you have to move it, it can be a challenge. Yeah, definitely not worth having to keep on buying. All right, guys, I'm going to go ahead. I know it's short, especially for a Friday, but I am going to go ahead and call it a night. By the time y'all see this again, I should, unless I don't crochet till next Friday, which I don't think. No, I can't wait till next Friday because next Friday is Tanner, so I will have to work on this some more. I don't think it'll be done by Wednesday. Yeah, definitely not. Not unless I worked on it continuously, which I don't plan on. But it should look a lot better when you see it next time, I think. And then, I keep talking about maybe tomorrow night at 9 for an hour, because it wouldn't be any more than an hour because Granny goes on right after that. So it would be 9 my time, 8 her time. And then she would go to start her life at 9 her time, which would be 10 my time. So if I do tomorrow night, it would only be for an hour, but it would just be a pop-up. Or if, I might schedule it like a little while before it, like depending on how I'm feeling. And so I might be tomorrow for a little bit, tomorrow night. But I appreciate all of y'all being here and spending your time with me. I will definitely, and all you prayer warriors as well, let's pray for these storms. That nobody gets injured and that there's minimal to no property damage. And that they stay away from us. So let's keep each other in our prayers. Renee says night. Good night, Renee. Good night, Izzy. Okay, everybody's saying good night because I'm talking slow because I'm tired. Yeah, I'm Eastern, so it's 11 What is it? 11:30 right now. All right, y'all. So have a wonderful and blessed weekend till I see you again. Those of you that have lives tomorrow, I will try to be there, or at least click you on, so that you get the watch hours if I can't actually be present. So anyway, let's have a wonderful and blessed weekend till I see you again. Bye, guys.